They say the best time to plant a tree is 20 years ago. They say the second best time to plant one is now. The same can be said for the seeds of golf. Growing the game is about what we do today.
Have you ever heard about the golf bug?
No, what's that?
It's where when you first start playing golf, you get really addictive and you cannot stop going and keep trying to learn about new different things.
You feel like you've been catching the golf bug?
Yes, I have been. I can't stop playing. I can't stop going to the driving range, practicing my shot, tweaking it a little bit, making myself better every day.
Yeah, there's a contagious golf bug spreading through schools all across the country, and the bug's been leaked from the labs of STEM Sports.
The STEM Golf program is one of our newer programs that really, breaks down the science behind the game.
STEM on its own stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, Mathematics. It's a teaching philosophy and curriculum started back in the mid-2000s trying to get kids more interested in these four disciplines. The folks at STEM Sports provide schools' STEM curriculum with a twist.
We make it more dimensional. We actually add the sport as the applications. Kids will be playing golf, and while they look at it as play, which it certainly is, there's a learning experience that's being woven in there, and sometimes it's kind of disguised.
For a lot of my students, they've really never been introduced to the game of golf. It was something that was a totally new concept to them. What's the math behind it, the science behind it, the technology, the engineering? Really, what do we need to know in order to really understand the game of golf?
A great example would be, we have to learn about geometry and angles when you're talking about different pitches of golf clubs for distances.
We've been using Pythagorean theorem, calculating the distance from the tee box to the hole.
We talk about, how every score is relative to par. So we're talking about how we add and subtract those positive and negative integers. You have to be able to say that person bogeyed that hole and understand what that means.
What's more cool, getting kids stoked on science and math or golf? Either way you slice it, it's a win-win.
My favorite thing that I've learned about golf would probably be the handicap. I think that's a really cool idea that anyone can play and anyone can have a good time.
With that handicap of an 18, what really happens is we end up subtracting those strokes from the score. And then we take that learning and we go outside. For instance, the lesson that we're doing today, the kids are gonna do a putt-putt simulation where they keep their own score and they practice talking about their score and relating how to add and subtract those integers. So this is where we start talking about, the language of those scores. So it's building the confidence in not only the math curriculum, but it's also building their confidence in their golf ability. So Scarlett, what were you at after the first hole?
7?
Yep, so you were 2 over,
Okay, yeah.
right? Before this curriculum, I never was able to incorporate these things effortlessly in a way that the kids bought into it.
We call those cognition ignitions, where those little mind explosions are happening. We even supply balls cut in half so kids can really explore that. But we take it a step further. These aren't made just by machines. Humans are behind that. That's a job.
All of these kids are getting exposed to, different career paths that they could choose, because someone who doesn't really know the game thinks it's only about playing the game. Maybe they want to work on club design one day, designing the golf ball, designing the carts.
Teachers have actually told us the subject matter around the jobs really answers the why do I have to learn this question that students have.
STEM Sports has really helped me analyze the different jobs, especially sports analysis. When I'm watching golf, you can really see how many people are out there on the course behind the scenes, and it's really cool.
It really opens up their eyes to all the possibilities that golf brings.
And that's just it. If we can open eyes at an early age, the future of golf is nothing but bright.
We definitely believe that STEM sports can help grow the game of golf.
Deep sigh of relief, everyone. Okay.